Welcome to Poggenpohl, the leading brand for luxury kitchen architecture made in Germany. Under this year's theme of spotting new dimensions, we invite you to consider fresh perspectives and our brand's untapped potentials. Poggenpohl offers an optimistic statement for the future, the sign of an awakening. Discover new dimensions with our current collection. We celebrate the diversity of possibilities as we present images of modern opulence. Exceptional furniture comes to life through the aesthetics and precision of excellent craftsmanship. The context consists of the systemic approach defined through a methodical combination of design and function, materials and colors. To Poggenpohl, the kitchen symbolizes an energized and delightful existence full of character. The kitchen where we cook, celebrate, work and live in a spirit of enthusiasm and abundance. Enjoy our exhibition in 8 scenes. Our voyage into the future begins in a past of splendid days in the warm south. In the beauty of Venetian palazzi, sunlight streams in through shaded windows, fabrics fluttering in the breeze, cooling terrazzo richly ornamented. Poggenpohl liberated terrazzo from its classic role and reinterpreted it sculpturally. The kitchen island of Nero Portoro extends monolithically into the space. Honey-hued inclusions in the black natural stone of the Ligurian coast shimmer on the worktop. Light is also trapped in the infinite variations of the front and side finish. The terrazzo panels are elaborately folded around the carcass by hand, looking as if hewn from a single block. Like enigmatic guardians, the tall cupboards in smoked oak flank the central stone solitaire. Its silky gleam references the shimmering terrazzo as the wooden front's earthy shade lends substance and depth. Soberingly flat at left, at right the filigree profile frames of the new range of fronts lend a warm elegance. The color scheme is completed by the bronze shimmer of anodized aluminium cast into the room by the shelf, a premiere here that reaches down from the ceiling. Deeper in the ensemble, we find additional sophisticated detailing. Semicircular handles, perhaps carved directly from the terrazzo block, joined by the structured yet changeable interior of the kitchen island. The final discovery is the mysteriously luminous display case element, an innovation that appears in other scenes. Enthusiasm stems from unexpected discovery of the special in the small. When limited space asks our imagination to look not for norms, but for something special, we then turn a keen eye to individual proportions and details. In this focused presentation, the Plus Modo resembles a precision piece, a jewel whose worktop, shimmering gold, communicates exclusivity. The ceramic fascinates viewers with its refined texture. From a distance, it resembles a noble mesh enveloping the kitchen island like a magical fleece. Elegantly underlit, the worktop rests on base cabinets with trays in ash veneer stained in soft grey. The color palette is relaxed and captured by the narrow profile of the new framed front. The kitchen island and the Plus Vinovo lowboard are a casual duo with practical qualities. The lowboard serves as a seating area. A long cushion of braided leather invites people to linger. Nature is unique, its variety overwhelming, its splendor intoxicating. A tremendous scene captivated by the dramatic encounter of elements and the originality of materials and colors. In imposing dimensions, the Rosso Lepanto highlights the focus. Solid blocks join invisibly to form a gigantic rectangular solid. The natural stone in extravagant dark red awakens associations with Roman worlds, referencing delightful living. At the end face, the individual hob inevitably emerges as a modern fire. For its solidity, the elongated worktop seemingly hovers above the illuminated Plus Modo base cabinet in eucalyptus wood. Stained in a special chestnut brown, the veneer evolves in intensity with the incidence of light. The sophisticated interplay of color with the Rosso Lepanto and the warmly nuanced sliding trays underscore this exceptional composition. The shallow wall element skillfully contrasts with the worktop size and is entirely and seamlessly faced in grey, strikingly marked natural stone. Protected by the wall niche, in our imagination the tap becomes the spring, the concealed drainage channel the stone's fissure. This staging too makes it a pleasure to explore the cabinets within. Smoked oak and black aluminium converge in harmony within the drawers. Rosso Lepanto an elegant lid to seal the storage containers. Speaking of storage, Poggenpohl emphasizes correct cabinet storage of food with a large range of practical, attractive, stackable boxes. Like a glass shrine, the new range of display cases protects special objects. Tiny collections, beloved everyday objects and selected memorabilia can be shown behind the glass door. Dimly lit or radiantly illuminated, the display case creates an accent. In soft LED lighting, the exhibits slumber behind smoked glass, enframed in black anodized aluminium. With the door open, objects are immersed in soft, glare-free light that, reflected from the rear wall, adds highlighting. The display cases are available in different heights. Different frames with integrated handles can make presentations graphic or understated. Depending on the glass selected, always flush mounted, with the door closed, items can remain completely concealed or silhouetted against the luminous rear wall. Without imagination, white is but a kitchen standard. For Poggenpohl, it's unaccustomed opulence. Countless are the nuances of this achromatic color, with nearly infinite visual and tactile variations through innovations in finishes and materials. In-depth consideration of white becomes an expedition of discovery here with our classic Plus segmento. The left-hand kitchen island worktop in white glass ceramic evokes stratified ice flows in the Arctic Sea. In an elaborate production process, a granulate of shards is melted into a crystalline structure that lends each panel a unique image and pleasant texture. In the kitchen island, the freshness of hues of white corresponds with the precision of the stainless steel panel. The sink and cooking area seamlessly join the hot-rolled steel. The worktop's linearity and surprisingly low thickness are resolutely echoed in the clear aluminium profile of the new fronts. With drawers opened, the theme continues. Precise frames surround surfaces with utmost precision. The tall cupboards stand out with the delicate shimmer of mother-of-pearl. The newly developed fronts are a surprising gem of fine craftsmanship. Using an elaborate troweling technique, cement is applied in multiple thin layers and manually ground to create a subtle, velvety finish. The airy fronts enframe another variation of the display cases. The scene is highlighted by a different interpretation of this innovative shelving. Here, its potential shows through the free, open mounting on the wall. In addition to the ordering grid, sets of wooden boxes, metallic baskets and trays broaden the creative possibilities. Nature shows us the splendor of her colors and the originality of her materials. Blue shining from within awakens memories of the vast Mediterranean. Dark woods transport us to tranquil, secluded primeval forests. We sense the casualness of bohème in the modern interpretation of idyllic country living. Mirror-smooth and shiny, spacious worktops and wall coverings attract our attention. The finishes of this astounding material present graceful gradients of color and fine crackle. Rough lava stone from Auvergne is smoothed in time-consuming kilning and sealed with vitreous enamel at temperatures exceeding 1000 degrees Celsius. The finish evokes flowing rock that slips around edges, transitions and profiles before congealing in luminous expressivity. The knotty spruce fronts create a tactile contrast to the smoothness of the worktops, whose frame construction from the new range communicates solid linearity. The deep black wood draws its vitality from a Japanese technique that involves controlled charring and sealing of the finish. The characteristic texture comes through gentle brushing. The backlit corrugated glass of the medium-high display cabinets warrants one final look. Another example of the successful interplay of material and texture. Order is a question of interpretation. Some sort surroundings in strict precision and clarity, others love orderly chaos. At Poggenpohl, order is structured lightness. Introducing free lines turns a rigid structure into an open system. The new custom-made shelf system knows no spatial limitations. Like a modern interpretation of a letter case, it orders space, adding storage and a stage for things beautiful and useful. The aluminium profiles in various anodized finishes can be freely broken up to adapt them naturally to the available space. Invisible connections between individual struts create a calm, elegant look, whether suspended from the ceiling or classically wall-mounted. Or, as in this scene, protruding courageously upwards. Color is emotional energy. Green represents hope and optimism. We envision ourselves in a peaceful garden of herbal fragrances and essences. In a chameleonically sophisticated palette, Plus Vinovo sets an example for natural diversity and variability in the realm of flora. Matte green, slightly shimmering finishes on fronts evoke the wonders of nature. The worktop of recycled green shards, produced using the same technique as the white glass ceramic presented a moment ago, is a fitting choice. It uses color and material to create a double arc to nature and its circular course. Vertically, the Plus Vinovo installation is cleverly staggered. In the foreground, the lowboard, console and inviting seating sets the stage. We take a seat on the pleated long cushion in lush green and behold the ensemble of solitary items, the kitchen island in the center and the low cupboards behind it. This green impression concludes our excursion to new dimensions and this year's collection at Poggenpohl. Replenished with fresh energy, naturally we continue our exciting journey under the premise of spotting new dimensions.